Today's also a day many people have been looking forward to. Indoor dining in New York City can resume next month on Valentine's Day, but at 25% capacity. About a month later, weddings can resume too at 50% capacity of the venue, up to 150 people. Now, all attendees have to be tested, and the state is developing an app to help track this. I want to get out to News 4's Erica Byfield live in Hell's Kitchen for us with why restaurant owners are happy, but I understand they're a little disappointed too, Erica.
They are, Natalie. Those restaurant owners want to know why they can't invite people inside today, given how cold it is. They'd obviously like to welcome some people inside to dine. They're also saying this delay is just going to push them further in debt.
We found industrial heaters, but no diners at Lily's Craft and Kitchen on 9th Avenue. All the more reason why James Powell wants indoor dining back.
Obviously, we would love it to be ASAP. But there's things we have to do to prepare for this.
The prep time he wants
Another two-top here, another two-top.
jives with the governor's announcement that dining inside at 25% comes back to New York City on Valentine's Day. The sweetness of the occasion lost on many struggling restaurant owners.
It's impossible. It really is almost impossible to get by.
The head of the city's Hospitality Alliance told News 4 restaurants in the city are ready to safely open now. Unfortunately, once again, the state's standards are being applied inequitably in the 5 boroughs without a transparent and data-driven system for further reopening the city's restaurant economy. Like dining, weddings got a boost Friday.
So New York says, I do. I don't want to create any pressure for anyone, especially undue pressure.
They can happen in mid-March, capacity up to 150 with attendee testing and health department approval. Not that Nadia will go to one.
Personally, I think people should just hold off on wedding ceremonies right now.
What she would do, eat inside. The governor pushed back when pressed why New York City isn't at 50% like the rest of the state.
25% is better than 0, and that's where we are now. If the numbers continue to get better, that number will go up.
The governor added that he's making all of these decisions based on facts. It's those restaurant owners, though, who are questioning those facts. Again, they want people back inside as soon as possible. Reporting from Hell's Kitchen, Erica Byfield, News 4, New York.
Erica, thank you for the latest on that big news today. Also now to the race to vaccinate New Yorkers. The governor says supply is now week to week. 100% of initial doses has been used. More than 1.7 million New Yorkers have received the vaccine statewide. Well, now this state is using the 250,000 doses that are arriving to be used next week. 73% of hospital workers has been vaccinated so far. Now, the positivity rate in the city is falling, and trends show this is going to continue. The main trouble spot, though, is still in the Bronx. I want to go out to News 4's Andrew Siff live at the Javits Center with the lofty vaccine goals, Andrew, from Mayor de Blasio.
Right, Natalie, behind me you can see people leaving the Javits Center. They've gotten vaccinated today, and while they're happy, there's no question it hasn't been as many people across the 5 boroughs as City Hall had hoped for. But the mayor today saying he's hoping they can vaccinate a lot more people starting in February.
New York City will fall short of the mayor's goal to vaccinate 1 million people in January. But that didn't stop Mayor de Blasio from upping the ante today.
The only way you get anything done in life is to set a goal. And if you set a soft goal, an easy goal, you're not really fighting very hard. We're going for an aggressive goal. 5 million New Yorkers vaccinated by June.
The mayor's betting heavily that Johnson & Johnson will increase supply. The White House today said this new vaccine is effective and may get approval next month.
This is a single shot vaccine in which you start to see efficacy anywhere from 7 to 10 days following the first and only shot.
New Yorkers getting their shots so far have had to navigate a challenging system for appointments and hubs not always close to home.
Feel lucky. Glad I got it.
My son is a doctor. He said, Mom, the first chance you have it, go and get it.
Meanwhile, better news on COVID cases in New York City. No longer at 7% average positivity.
That was the post-holiday surge high. We're down to 4.9%.
But the governor today continued to face questions about the damage COVID did last spring when nursing home deaths soared.
I believe the State Department of Health, they gave their best guidance and made the best decisions on the facts they had.
The governor turning personal when asked if his health department minimized the reported count on nursing homes.
I get the anger. My father died I wish I had someone to blame. It would have made me feel better, maybe.
Back on the subject of vaccinations, the city and state planning to partner with Somos Community Care and have the National Guard run a mega vaccine site at Yankee Stadium. The opening date has not yet been set. We're live at the Javits Center tonight. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
Andrew, thanks for the latest. Let's talk about New Jersey tonight. There are now more people vaccinated for COVID-19 than the total number of reported cases in the state. This morning, Governor Phil Murphy and other elected officials visited one of the mega vaccination centers at the Meadowlands racetrack. The governor says it proves that the state is equipped and ready to handle 4 times the amount of vaccine shipments that it's currently receiving from the feds. Let's give you a snapshot of the tri-state now. The positivity rates and hospitalizations are going in the right direction. Of course, down. New York's positivity has dropped to under 5%. Hospitalizations have dropped too. Similar case there for New Jersey as you take a look here. And in Connecticut, hospitalizations are now under 1,000. The positivity rate just over 3.5%.